So once again, the community's spoken, and even though it's only been, not even, I don't think it's been a day since I did the video about the Wright brothers and their branding of the word react, they've already rescinded everything, made a public apology, and said we're really sorry, basically not going to do it again. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but when people mess, it seems to be a recurring thing. You know, people are very ballsy until they actually see the backlash. I mean, surely anyone who, the Fine Brothers, I don't know the Fine Brothers, but surely anyone who the Fine Brothers know, who they're friends with or anything like that, it's not something that you can't predict. This was always going to happen. People were going to take hold of it, make videos about it. There was going to be an outrage on it. There were even people eventually on Twitch showing their subscriber count. And I think the one that I saw was they were down nearly 150,000 subscribers. Now that is a heck of a lot of subscribers. If you've got a channel with 150,000 subscribers, you're doing pretty well on YouTube, I would say. So for them to lose that many is catastrophic. And I have to say, it's pretty well deserved. I've not seen any statistics to say what's happened since they've made their apology and since they've said they've withdrawn all their trademarks, they're closing down the React World program. And they said that they, although like I say, I don't know the Fine Brothers at all personally, they had good intentions with it. However, I suppose when you've seen things that other YouTubers and people in general have done, they're constantly, chasing the money. And in this case, it looks like that's what they were doing. And because of the big, backlash from fans and, just general people who operate on social media, they've now had to go back on it, which, was the right thing to do. I'm glad that they have done it. It won't really change my opinion on the Fine Brothers, to be honest. I wasn't a subscriber before. I'm not going to be a subscriber now. I was not planning on being a subscriber. I don't really watch many of their videos. So, for me personally, it doesn't affect anything, but I'm glad that people have banded together and used the power that the community has over this sort of thing, and it is surprisingly strong. Lots of things have been changed and can be changed with that sort of support. I'm a big advocate of, if you feel a certain way about a topic, and then you should really try and highlight that to the people that are influencing it. And if enough of you feel the same way, you will make some sort of impact. We see a lot of that in games, for example. When a game comes out broken and there's a big backlash. I'm thinking about Final Fantasy XIV. That's the one that comes most frequently to mind. And then, of course, they have to do something about it, whether that is, make it free, or say they're going to go back and totally redevelop the game. But for the Fine Brothers, I think it probably looks like this idea is dead in the water. I don't know if it's going to come back at any point. It could do in another format, I suppose, but it would be extremely watered down. I think it's more likely to come back in the way of the Fine Brothers perhaps setting up their own sort of YouTube network in that way, as opposed to how it's done now. Just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about the news. And I suppose the thing that most intrigues me is whether it changes your opinion on them, or whether you think that because obviously they're such a big personality, that they have such a big personality in that particular sector of YouTube, that it was okay for them to try it. I'm not convinced. I think it was very ballsy, and it's failed them. But anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.